Well, hello, Patriots, Americans. How you doing? I am live at the Myrtle Beach Airport, coming back home to New York, a cold, very cold New York State. It was about 50 degrees down here, but rain. But I'm going back home to what is a pre-winter 25-degree night in New York State. Anyway, let's talk about Brian Cole Jr. Let's be honest about this whole case. Can we call this the backup plan if the fake insurrection didn't work? Let's just be honest. Because for 4 years, in the most heavily surveilled part of the country, Washington, D.C., where they were able to track down anyone who was there with a cell phone and arrest them for insurrection, whether they did it or not, whether they were inside the White House or not, and track them down. But somehow, Brian Cole, throughout the 4-year term of the Joe Biden administration, could not be found. And this guy managed to put pipe bombs in both the RNC headquarters and the DNC headquarters. And of course, CNN had reported that this guy was a white, nationalist, racist, Trump supporter. Well, according to what we see now, the guy's black. Supposedly he's a Trump supporter. But considering the insurrection went the way the Democrats wanted it, as well as the rhinos, you have to wonder if they just hid this under the rug because they got what they wanted. If they didn't get what they wanted, you can be sure those things probably would have went off. Well, according to the AP, this guy, Brian Cole Jr., has confessed that his crimes to the FBI. Cole also told agents that he supported President Donald Trump and held anti-anarchist views, which is not really a Trump supporter. I mean, Trump supporters are generally conservative, the populist, and not anarchist. He was also arrested nearly 5 years after this has happened. So the 4 years Joe Biden couldn't do it, it took the Trump administration 10.5 months to do it. Which is why I said this was the backup plan if the insurrection didn't work. Of course, because the guy is black, they're going to have to lay over this thing as best they can. And because the Trump administration is the one that caught him and arrested him, the media is going to have to try to brush this thing under the rug as fast as possible. Let's just be honest. This guy is, 30 years old, I think. I guess he lives with his parents outside the D.C. suburbs in Woodbridge, Virginia. And I guess while this guy was in custody, he confessed, planted pipe bombs, which did not detonate. John Shorman, who's Brian Cole Jr.'s defense attorney, did not immediately respond to the media's request for a comment. And during his initial court appearance, he told Judge, I don't know how to pronounce his name, that for more than 4 hours previous day, federal authorities have yet publicly disclosed what Cole's motive might have been. So, Cole is being currently charged with transporting an explosive device in interstate commerce with intent to kill, injure, or intimidate or unlawfully destroy property. He's also charged with malicious destruction and attempted malicious destruction by means of firing an explosive. There'll probably be more charges to come, but you get the gist of it. Like I said, you can ask yourself, 4 years, the Biden administration would have loved to pin this on a Trump supporter. And they didn't try. And the Trump administration supposedly got one of their own, a black guy, which is not going to go well for the media. So I will take this to my grave until I'm proven otherwise. Until someone can tell me otherwise and prove it. This was the backup plan that day if the insurrection didn't work. Your comments down below, what's your opinion? I'd like to know. Keep the country in prayer. Keep Donald Trump in prayer. And by the way, I think this is something Kash Patel needed to take the heat off of him, because let's face it, he sucks. And I wish he'd get fired, as well as Pam Bondi. God bless you all. We'll talk to you later.